The president touching down in Greater Cincinnati, bringing big promises and big politics. He's touting new efforts to lower prescription drug prices,
while also stepping into one of the region's most closely watched races, hoping to unseat Republican U.S. Congressman Thomas Massie.
Hundreds gathering in Reading, Ohio, and Hebron, Kentucky, hoping to hear the commander-in-chief talk. We have the president's message and reaction from local leaders, and why this visit could have national implications. So we have a lot to get to for you tonight. Thanks for joining us here at 11 o'clock. I'm Cherie Palillo.
And I'm Mike Dardis. The president having a jam-packed few hours here in Greater Cincinnati, so I was along with him for some of that, and here are the highlights. An afternoon touchdown at CVG, the beginning of a whirlwind two-stop presidential visit on today's Greater Cincinnati tour. First up, Thermo Fisher Scientific in Reading, an opportunity for the president to tout his health care plan.
In 28 years, medicine's only gone up, and we brought it down by, in many cases, 80% more.
Next up, a drive back south into Kentucky for a rally in front of supporters at Verse Logistic in Hebron. The economy, top of mind.
And Apple's spending $650 billion on new plants all over the United States. Think of that. Who the hell else could have done this? Nobody else. Nobody else. I say it kiddingly, but I'm actually not kidding. No.
Also addressing the war in Iran, saying no matter how long the conflict goes, there's no doubt the U.S. has already won.
Their Air Force is gone, totally gone. That took the better part of about 3 hours. They no longer have radar. They don't have anti-aircraft equipment. They don't have anything.
It was also part pep rally, the president endorsing military man Ed Galrine in the upcoming primary battle against U.S. Congressman Tom Massie. The Republican Massie has been one of the president's harshest critics.
He's disloyal to the Republican Party. He's disloyal to the people of Kentucky. And most importantly, he is disloyal to the United States of America. And he's got to be voted out of office as soon as possible.
The football game-like feel took a 10-minute halftime break as a woman collapses behind the stage. President Trump thanking first responders as they jumped into action, leading to a thumbs-up moment for his supporter. By the way, we did reach out to U.S. Representative Thomas Massie's team to talk about the president's comments about him today. They said he was not available.
Meanwhile, Democrats are also reacting to the president's visit tonight. The Kentucky Democratic Party releasing a statement to us saying, in part, all of Kentucky's toughest economic challenges this past year are directly tied to his policies. And the Democratic National Committee also releasing a statement saying, in part, instead of working to improve the economy to lower costs, Americans can see Trump is only interested in himself and billionaires. Now, we will continue to lead the way for you on the president's entire visit. So for our complete coverage, go to our website, WLWT.com.